What is up, you guys? Pete DiCarlo here, and today we're going to be talking about Virgin Galactic. Now, this is a company that I was invested in pretty heavily a couple of years ago when it was trading at $15.50. So I wanted to revisit this stock to talk about, number one, if I think this is a good place to be entering it, and number two, where I see this company going within the next couple of years, and just kind of updating on why I don't currently have a position right now and if I plan to take a position. So hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell if you haven't already. Go check out our Discord. The link is in the description. We have over 3,200 members strong. We've only been doing this for a couple of months, but the way that we have grown is absolutely insane. You guys get access to tons of free content like free courses, free live streams, webinars, as well as one of the best unusual options and dark pool bots in the game. It is completely free. Go check it out, guys. And let's take a look now at SPCE. So if we look at basically since October of 2019, when this thing really got a lot of media attention and a lot of volume, to say that this thing has been volatile would be an understatement. We've seen multiple times where the stock went from 7 all the way up to 34, times where the stock went from 15 all the way up to 60, pulled back for a couple of weeks, went from 14 to 60, pulled back, and now we're back down here at $15.84. And one of the first things that I will say is that if you plan to invest or trade in this company, you have to be okay with volatility. That's like the number one thing. Look at the volatility on this company since basically we had this major breakout. Now, the other thing too is you have to be okay with the news basically portraying how this stock is going to move. We've seen on every one of these major pullbacks and every one of these major push-ups, most of them were based off of flight news where something got delayed. Okay, then it ended up happening and it was successful. Okay, and then we had Chamath Palihapitiya sell some of his shares, and then we had Richard Branson sell some of his shares. And so you have to be okay with volatility. You have to be okay with news. And for a lot of people, they're just not okay with that. Now, let's look at the valuation of this company from a fundamental standpoint, and then we'll look at the actual price of the stock. This company, in my opinion, I don't even really want to say it's a company at this point. I want to say that it's just an idea. And we've talked about this 2 years ago when I made my first analysis on the stock. I said, Virgin Galactic is not a company. Virgin Galactic is an idea. They make less than, I think, $3 million in sales per year. It's something like ridiculously low. Let's see if we can find out here. Yeah, they don't even have $3 million in revenue. So you have to realize, like, this company is not doing massive amounts of numbers. You can see that right here, September 2020, revenue outlook was $760,000 a year. So at the end of the year, like, this is not even really a company. This is just an idea. Now, it doesn't mean you can't make money off of it, because if we're looking at the stock market nowadays, most of the time you're just buying shares so that you can have the right to go ahead and sell them once again. But this company, really, they have some major issues. Yes, growth could be huge. Yes, if they can actually make space, tourism a thing in the future, that could be massive too. But don't expect this company to make profit within the next 3 years. Shareholders have been diluted. They've done a lot of, share offerings within the past couple of years, and they don't have a crazy amount of revenue. Yes, future growth is something that a lot of people are looking for, but you still have to realize, like, at the end of the day, there's a lot of issues with investing in this company long term. If we look at the financial position analysis, you can see that they do have $788 million in assets, $118 million in liabilities. So it's not like the company has an insane amount of liabilities, which is very good, but still the financial position of the company is not terrible. However, the revenue is basically non-existent. Now, looking at this from a technical and trading perspective, which is what most of you guys are probably here for, you can see if we're looking at a weekly chart that we are down here at $14.41. We'll call it 14 bucks. This stock has not broken $14 since it pushed above it in November of 2019, which I think is driving a lot of attention to this company, in that a lot of people are like, hey, this thing is at a major support. We haven't snapped it. We should bounce. And I would say that, yes, that is very, very true. And in my opinion, I don't think we're going to break this. I personally think that over the next couple of months, we're going to bounce, and we're going to see SPCE probably push back up to $36, which is a potential 142% return, which is massive. Now, one of the things that I will say is that if you are going to trade this stock, if you are going to invest in this company, either way, you have to understand the potential downside to this thing. There are a lot of companies, look at something like Wish, where people are like, oh, it's not going to continue to drop. Smile Direct Club is a great example as well. Smile Direct Club, I never thought we were going to snap $7, and look at what ended up happening. We've actually made a lower low. So please realize the amount of downside risk. And what I would say is that if you are going to trade or invest in this company, you have got to have a hard stop loss set in your mind. So let's just say that you're a long-term investor and you want to invest in SPCE. I would say that you have to say to yourself, okay, I am going to take my investment off the table if it goes down 20%, 30%, 40%. Or what I would personally do is say, I'm going to invest blank money into SPCE and I don't plan to get any of it back. So that means that if you have a $20,000 portfolio and you want to put $2,000 in and you never plan to sell, that's fine. Don't go putting all 20 grand in. That's just reckless unless you really believe in this company. But to me, that's how I would be looking at it. If you're trading this thing, what I would say is if you plan to enter around 15, I'd be looking to set a stop loss at about $11.50, because if you look at it from that standpoint, $11.50 is a 20% loss, and you're looking at a potential $26 price target, so about an 81% move, or maybe even a move up to 35, which would be, 134% move. So I do think it's at an attractive price, not an attractive valuation from a fundamental standpoint, but it is at a very attractive price. And I do think that taking a position is not a bad move. I might actually grab maybe $2,000 or $3,000 worth of SPCE just to hold for the next year as a massive speculation play. So let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know any stocks you guys want me to go over in the comments section. I would love to go over them for you guys. Thanks for all the support. Check out the Discord. Link is in the description. You guys get access to tons of free content. As well, you can upgrade to get access to all of my trades and all of my investments in the first month of December. I'm sorry, the first 2 weeks of December. We're up about $4,400. We have over a 90% success rate, guys. Thanks for all the support, and I'll see you tomorrow.